the words from?
More than 60 years ago, the three Fioronis brothers, Umberto, Bernardo, and my father, Amico, came to San Gimignano to seek the new opportunities as sharecroppers. Today, three generations of our family still work on this farm and call it our home. Our home is situated in the middle of thousands of olive trees, vineyard, and fields. It's a place where you can taste quality organic food. Very simple, very honest, farm to table fresh. Even though they're now in their 80s, the Fioronis brothers can still be found working on the farm, enjoying their passion.
They are one
My father,
family, ya?
Amico, takes care of
Yeah,
this
yeah.
wonderful vegetable garden, and he raised chickens, pigs, and rabbits. Umberto used to take care of the Chianina cows every single day. Now he's getting a little older, so Bernardo, who works in the fields and vineyard, helps him. The Chianina cows that we raise are one of the largest and oldest cattle breeds in the world. Their massive bone structure makes them very strong, so farmers use them for centuries as a working cows to plow their fields before tractors came along. Even if we use our cattle for food, that doesn't mean we don't respect or love them. My uncle Bernardo, he know every one of them and he named them. Sometimes he named Margherita, Daisy, or Luna, Moon, or Trouble when they're troublemaker. Working at the farm is a very
So, a little bit, Eva, ya. Uh, what is one idea that you can get yang bisa dijelasin? One sentence aja related yang tadi.
Eh,
They, maybe simple
aku
sentence.
belum itu Mbak, masih nyarinya itu fokus ngedengerin itunya, Miss.
Oh, okay. You're trying to get the words. Okay.
but at the same time is a hard life too. It's full of sacrifice. We always have to be on the farm to take care of the animals and many other daily chores. But it's definitely a life full of satisfaction. Anything you grow for a season or for a full year, it gives you something back. It's an amazing way to work. We are a self-sustaining farm. In addition to the wine, we produce extra virgin olive oil, saffron, pasta, different type of grains, vegetable, fruits. We even have the bees for the honey production, chicken, rabbit, and pigs, and of course the Chianina cows. When we talk about organic, that means we don't use any pesticide or chemical compost in the vineyard or on the plants. So everything is natural. The fresh products from the farm, they have everything inside. They have the taste of the nature. They're crunchy, juicy, sweet or bitter, it doesn't matter. They are delicious. Because we don't use pesticides, you might be wondering how we keep insects away from our vegetables. Well, the truth is that we don't. But that's okay, because insects can sometimes be a good thing. If you see a few bite marks on your fruits and vegetables, it means they are free of any toxins. So if it's good for bugs to eat, it's good for you too.
Vedi, questo pomodoro è bellissimo, però se noi lo giriamo, lui ha avuto una puntura di una cimice e ha provocato questo. Però se lo tagliamo a metà, la parte sotto è buona da mangiare.
The only time we are worried about bugs is if they attack the roots.
Gli insetti non fanno tanto danno, però c'è un fatto molto importante: quando attacca la radice, che viene recisa in questo punto, la piantina è costretta a morire. Boh.
One of the
They make it faster,
And that's
ya.
the last thing that we want to argue. We just wanted to enjoy our plate of food and a glass of wine. On the farm, we have fresh eggs from our chicken, durum wheat semolina, and all-purpose flour. You know what that means? Homemade fresh pasta. The secret to make a very delicious homemade fresh pasta is to follow my Mama Rosa recipe. Let me show you how she taught me. To begin, take 2 full hands of the all-purpose flour and then 2 full hands of the semolina flour and blend together. After that, create a mountain and then a volcano. We need to make sure that we have enough space in our volcano for at least 2 eggs. First egg and the second. Here we are, we get our fork and we start to beat the eggs in this way. I will try to protect my volcano with the other hand. So little by little, every time that I'm moving the fork, I'm adding more flour to the eggs, and the eggs are getting little by little more thicker. So after a while you're working your eggs, your arm might get tired. So that's the time to blend the eggs in this way. And the eggs are not running anymore. They stay all in the volcano. And now it's really impossible to work the eggs. I cannot do this anymore with the fork. So will be the time and go ahead with our finger. So with my finger, I'm doing first a little pressure, a soft,
It's
gentle
interesting
pressure,
ya,
and I
Eva.
roll the eggs on the
Kenapa, Mi?
Interesting ya.
How we know
Iya.
what open a little bit your dough inside and touch it with the palm of your hand and see how sticky it is. It's like glue, so it's not ready at all. We have to add more flour and keep working our dough for a few extra minutes. There will be a pressure and you're rolling on your board and you're folding back, always having the flour underneath. And here we are. The dough is ready. And here we're starting to work with the rolling pin, in Italian, mattarello. The way that I'm working with the rolling pin is rolling the dough back and forth, and then I do a little rotation, and I roll again back and forth, back and forth. So what I love to watch from my mom and my aunt when they're doing the pasta is a little trick that they're using to make the pasta even more thin, and is to roll and to fold the pasta around the rolling pin and move your hands in this way. From the center to the edge of the rolling pin, you're helping to make your pasta a little bit thinner. And then we're doing this. Okay, when your pasta is very, very thin, really like paper thin, then is the time when your pasta is ready. Just sprinkle your pasta with a little bit of flour. And you fold your pasta in this way. Let's cut our pasta. So with your knife, you cut very thin slice of pasta, and those will be tagliolini, or also known as noodles. 1, 2, 3, tagliolini. And now our second pasta, very, very typical in Tuscany. Those are the pappardelle, very, very thick. Yeah. And then if you unfold your pasta, you put your stuffing, your favorite stuffing, ricotta cheese and spinach, or meat, or any type of stuffing that you like. You put it inside. You fold the layer of the pasta, and you give a little pressure with your finger in this way. And then with our little friend, we are going to cut and make the ravioli. That's a classic shape, square. You can definitely do also round or half the moons like this. But let's say you're making your ravioli, for example, and you do realize that you don't have this one, this little friend. How you can make your ravioli? So we take our fork and we do a little bit of pressure with the fork. So in this way, we are sealing all our pasta, and we are making this prettier. And see, ta-da! Look at this. Now he's pretty too, like the other two, like his little friends. Every type of pasta we are making is still fresh pasta, so it's still humid and wet, so it needs to dry at least for a couple of hours.
And make it faster ya.
A
Iya, iya.
loro,
but I believe that you already enjoyed the story. So tell me, 1 or 2 sentences about the one that you already see and hear, yeah, from the conversation from her. Simple sentence. What happened?
Itu dia itu ngasih miss, tapi aku takut salah dah.
Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter ya. Kamu udah berani mendengar aja. It's a process ya, Eva. Learning is a process ya. Don't be afraid. I'm not checking your grammar. It's okay. Just speak.
Soalnya dia itu apa namanya, lalu cepat ngomongnya, aku masih belum bisa mendengarkan.
How about if I help you ya? You create first in bahasa Indonesia. Sebetulnya apa ininya? And then I give you words.
Jadi dia itu tadi yang sebelumnya itu siapa sih, Miss?
Yang mananya?
Yang pertama kali.
Sama dia juga. Oh, itunya grandpa-nya. Kalau yang cowok grandpa-nya.
Grandpa-nya ya?
Yes.
Nah, jadi dia kayaknya itu grandpa-nya kan punya perkebunan.
Oke. What is grandpa punya perkebunan in English?
Grandpa have farm ya?
Yeah, good. One sentence. Grandpa has a farm. And then, what is in the farm? The farm has what?
So, have tomato.
Tomato. And then?
Apa lagi?
What animal?
Bawang.
Okay, onion. Yes, onion.
Onion.
Yes.
Onion.
And then, how about the animals in the farm? What are the animals in the farm? Cows. What else?
Jadi ada chicken nggak sih?
Yes, there are chickens. There are chickens. Good. And then blah 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 blah. And then they have lunch ya, together lunch ya. And then what they are making for lunch. Itu nanti pertanyaan berikutnya. Tenang, kita masih nonton lagi ya. The next one, the questions is what are they making for the lunch? Yeah, and then how to make it, how to make them. Okay, focus with that question. Let's try to get.
Okay.
So in Italy itu ya banyaknya grandpa, grandma.
Iya, banyak yang tua-tua ya.
Place is delivered, there is always a glass of wine waiting for him. Of course, at the end of his delivery day, he's a little tipsy, but always happy.
Let me show you some of my favorite recipes using Marcos bread.
A quick, simple, amazing, tasty recipe we do in Tuscany is bruschetta. All you need is extra virgin olive oil, garlic, tomato, and basil. So simple and so good. The bread salad panzanella is another wonderful summer dish. It's cold and fresh, so when it's really hot, this is the perfect meal. This is also coming from the poor tradition of the farmer, when they really had very few ingredients, but they still had the bread and few vegetables from their garden. To make a delicious panzanella salad, we soak the bread in the water and we squeeze it like a sponge and crumble it. Then we mix cucumber, tomato, the red onion, and basil. Then we add our dressing, which is simple extra virgin olive oil and wine vinegar and salt. This is the most simple bread salad panzanella. It gives you a lot of water, a lot of fresh feeling. So in the hot summer in Tuscany, that's all you need.
So this is one family, yeah. They have farm.
Every Saturday night,
they cook.
25 years.
They did not buying. Everything making.
Famous Fiorentino.
They have cow for the meat.
Coming from the Chianina cow.
Jadi punya supermarket sendiri berarti ya.
My father is the master of the Fiorentino.
Wow, hebat juga dia.
Yeah,
it's a
right.
very large steak, and if you cook too much, it can.
Let's read from number 1 that is related to tenses. Yeah, using the vocabulary of this is tourism ya. Tourism and tourism and
Dibaca.
nature. Yes.
Yang mana ya, vocabnya atau yang itunya?
Sentence. Directly sentence.
Sentence. Oh, yang my father ini ya, Miss?
Yes. From the tenses.
My father was gardening after work. Number 2, she makes pasta for her lunch.
Yes.
Number 3, I have work and I go on holiday. He is sitting in the garden behind the house.
Yes.
Number 5, my passion is gardening, but I'm very busy at work.
Excellent. So that those are the one that is related to tenses. Yeah, you are creating already past continuous, present tense, present perfect, present continuous together with present tense. Yeah, is it okay, Miss? Okay, you can create present continuous with present tense in one sentence. Okay, yeah, good. Now related to models. Yeah, relates to models. Kindly read this, Miss.
Number 1, I will get fresh fruit if I keep on gardening.
Yes.
Number 2, I must make lunch from farm's ingredients.
Okay.
Number 3, I would like to do gardening.
Yes.
Number 4, she ought to search a new hotel. Number 5, she may tend many animals in the farm.
Yes. So the purpose of using models, yeah, if you are making sentence after models, you have to always show verb word. Yeah. Thank you.
Yes.
Next one, expressing like. Yeah. Expressing like.
Yeah. Number 1, my grandfather enjoys the gardening. Number 2, she is interested to make food by using tomatoes, garlic, onions, etc.
Etc. Etc.
Etc.
Yes, etc.
Tulisannya etc. gitu.
Ya, itu ininya ya, ininya. Ya. Etc. Etc. Like that. But we in written we only say like this. Etc.
Etc.
Yes.
Okay.
Next one.
Number 3, I'm glad that I eat grape. Number 4, she is into traveling by train. Number 5, they are very fond of making pasta from flour, egg, tomatoes for the sauce, garlic for the taste and smell, celery to be sprinkled up the top. Onions are needed for taste as well.
Yes. So expressing like, yeah, with different expressions you already know also, and then now starting to enjoy it. Yeah. Becoming easy. Yeah. Look how many sentences we made. 5 and then 5 and then 5, 20. Yeah, 20. And it's quite good. Why? Because expression is not like bahasa Indonesia. Why? English has has taste-nya dia sendiri ya gitu. Jadi nggak semata yang dan itu bisa digabung dengan apa aja gitu. Udah enjoy, udah biasa aja because this is your second time ya. Dia udah langsung bisa gabung. Ya, good. Now, how about expression dislike?
Dislike.
When you don't like, yeah.
Number 1, it drives me crazy if I can't do the journey because of the pandemic.
Yes.
Number 2, gardening is not my cup of coffee. Number 3, I am not in the mood of working in the farm because it's hot out there.
Yes.
Number 4, waste money No.
Waste money means buang uang. I just write the meaning there.
She hates holiday because it wastes money.
Ya.
Number 5, they load food that made of garlic because they can't stand off the smell.
Excellent. Ya. So those are the expressing like and dislike ya in several ways. Ways of you can do. Ya. Nanti when you create kan after this we're going to do not sentence ya, paragraph. That's why I encourage you ya, memotivasi untuk bikin yang long like this one ya gitu. Because the next step ya, sentence you are fine already ya. The next step ada yang namanya creating paragraph. Ketika creating paragraph itu kayak kita curhat itu kan nggak cuma satu kata kalimat ya. Nyambung gitu.
Iya, enggak.
Tahu nggak dulu gue gini. Nah, itu yang nanti ngarahnya ke sana sama ya. Jadi makanya setelah ini next step-nya adalah paragraph. Oke. If you are using suggesting and then joining with the vocabulary about tourism and environment.
Okay. Number 1, how about she goes to new place?
Yes, with intonation ya. How about she goes to new place? Yeah, like that. It is syarat kan.
Okay. How about we make a steak or pasta for the dinner with family in the farm? Using ini apa?
Using blah 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 blah, it doesn't matter.
Blah 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 blah. Aduh. Langsung ke ini ya, Miss.
How about that is using verb ing ya. Before is how about subject plus verb. Now how about verb ing.
How about traveling to Lombok by using blah 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 and stay in the hotel?
Okay, how about traveling to Lombok by using or by taking plane and stay in the hotel. Next one.
How about working on the farm and taking care of cow, rabbit, chicken, etc.
Yeah, etc. Next one. What about? And then verb ing.
Okay. What about making the pizza for lunch with the whole family and serving pasta, steak which using meat from the cow, vegetables from the garden?
Yes, and vegetables from the garden. Here I better using and karena cuma 2 ya. Using meat from the cow and vegetables from the garden. Second one, what about verb ing?
What about tending the animals from the farm, such as cows and chickens?
Okay, cows and chicken. You get the ini ya, tone-nya ya, nadanya. Kalau 2 kita pakainya langsung aja and ya, nggak pakai.
Okay.
Shall we?
Shall we have vacation together by taking plane or train? Because I'm very interested in having a long, nice, interesting, luxury holiday.
Excellent.
Ini bukan pertanyaan kan ya?
Shall we enggak? Dia menyarankan.
Number 2. Shall we do gardening in the afternoon? Because the weather is nice and I'm very interested in planting tomato, leek, garlic, onion, etc.
Yep. Onion, etc. Good one. Yeah. So if I ask you, Eva, what word you can remember from the tourism, from the nature and environment today?
Garden,
right.
farm,
yes.
Working,
Yes.
place,
Place. And then
travel,
travel. Right.
journey,
Journey. Yes. And
tomato, garlic, leek,
yes.
flour, what else? Celery,
Celery. Yeah.
celery, plane, train, trip, animals, vegetables, and then fruit, fresh, nature, grow, cow, chicken, rabbit. Itu aja ya.
Okay, itu aja, but now you can say many. You can compare bahasa Inggris sama waktu awal. Lama kan? Gitu. Nah, itu proses, Pak. Itu proses yang belajar itu emang proses gitu. Tapi dari nggak bisa, beneran bingung gitu, apa gitu. Tapi setelah itu ya keluar aja begitu aja. Itu namanya dalam artian brainwash yang bagus ya. Brainwash yang itu tekniknya apa? Itu penting kenapa? Untuk memberikan pengertian pada Eva bahwa Miss kayaknya nggak mungkin ya Miss, aku aja nggak tahu apa itu TOEFL, aku nggak ngerti itu IELTS, aku nggak ngerti karena memang nggak tahu ya, tapi begitu tahu kayak ini, begitu tahu gitu, oh jadi begini. Nah itu nanti efeknya panjang, kayak bisa bikin kalimat aja udah apa, udah lebih cepat sekarang. Kalau tadinya Cina Fa kerjain sendiri ya gitu, soalnya misalnya tahu pasti lama tuh. Kalau sekarang you are creating ini 40 ya, 40 sentences ya, dengan berbagai grammatical point, udah cepat gitu. Jadi misalnya bisa nungguin di sini. Nah, karena TOEFL sama IELTS itu bekerja dengan kecepatan. Dengan kecepatan. Jadi gini Pak, dia itu si IELTS itu dalam 40 menit kamu disuruh bikin karangan 250 kata.
40 menit.
Ya.
Oke.
Terus satu lagi, ada dua. Yang satunya lagi dikasih 20 menit, tapi kamu dikasih gambar. Dikasih gambar, nah gambar itu diterjemahi, dijelaskan sama kamu. Tapi itu cuma disuruh nulis 150 kata. 150 kata itu dikit, cuma 12 baris. 12 sampai 14 baris. Nah, itu. Jadi misalnya bisa lihat nih kecepatannya Eva. Oke, dia bisa dipercepat gitu, bisa dipercepat. Ya harus dengan teknik yang memang kayak gini ya, di guidance dulu, dibuat mudah, diingetin lagi, dikasih pinter. Tapi nanti lama-lama Eva udah nggak butuh lagi untuk apa ngelihat-lihat ini, karena apa? Udah dipakai 2-3 kali, udah diulang terus gitu. Itulah nanti key point-nya gitu, bahwa semua itu udah ada di kepalanya Eva gitu. Jadi nggak ada kata aku nggak bisa nih Miss bahasa Inggris. Miss Ina udah terbiasa untuk melatih gitu. Jadi itu bukan masalah. Berbeda sama kalau nggak tahu. Kalau nggak tahu ya nggak tahu gitu. Nggak pernah tahu. Ini kan udah dikasih tahu dan diarahkan gitu, dan diarahkan ke arah mana. Okay, so that's it Eva ya. Something that can help you apa ya?